Was Kukulkan the world's first basketball player? Or is this just some BS Smite lore?
Back into the void I go.
Hey everyone, Evan here with Baritone Studios, and welcome to this episode of BS Lore. Upon the high winds of Maya lands rides the feathered serpent, Kukulkan. Awesome and terrible to behold, majestic yet sinister. Kukulkan embodies the danger and beauty of a double-edged sword. Time has worn away knowledge of this god like the breeze over time. Perhaps Kukulkan prefers this. He is known by many names: Kukumats, Hecatl, Quetzalcoatl, Kukulkan. Worship with the kind of reverence born from fear, he has worn the face of both man and beast. In Smite, Kukulkan serves as a ranged mage, with his abilities coming from his power as the Mayan god of the wind. These include the breath attack Zephyr, the speed boost Slipstream, the tornado attack Whirlwind, and his ultimate ability, Spirit of the Nine Winds. His passive ability, Power of the Wind Jewel, increases his magical power by 4% of his maximum mana. As one of the original gods released on Smite's debut, he also has plenty of cosmetic skins, ranging from Void Worm and Phoenix Fury to Danger Noodle and Dragon Doggo. Despite some of the more cartoonish adaptations of the god, Kukulkan's lore is darker than more people realize. Kukulkan's origins comes to us from the Mesoamerican region, sometime between 1200 and 400 BCE. Many versions of Kukulkan's myth exists, but the most famous version suggests that Kukulkan was once a boy who was born as a snake. As he grew older and started growing feathers on his body, his sister took him to a cave where she raised him. Eventually, he grew so large he was unable to live in the cave any longer, so he flew out of the cave into the sea, causing a large earthquake. Legend has it that every July, non-destructive tremors lets Kukulkan's sister know that he is present and around the area. Another myth has Kukulkan flying into the sun to speak with it, but ending with his tongue becoming burnt after offending the sun. No matter the origin story, we know that Kukulkan served as the chief creator god of the Mayan and other groups in the area, bringing rain, winds, storms, and life to Earth. To those that worshipped him, the feathered serpent created the calendar, science, agriculture, and the arts. His gift of science to mankind led to the natural curiosity for the stars, with Kukulkan becoming affiliated with the planet Venus. Many monuments were created in his honor, such as the Caracol, an astronomical observatory located in Chichen Itza whose winding interior may have been built to resemble the Kukulkan associated conch shell. Or take the Pyramid of Kukulkan, a 78-foot tall and 190-foot wide pyramid consisting of 9 different levels and 365 steps, one step for each day of the year. Atop the pyramid, religious ceremonies were held in honor of Kukulkan. These often included human sacrifices, as the gods of the Mayans need a continuous stream of appeasement to ensure continued prosperity. Having the backing of Kukulkan on the battlefield meant power and domination too, but because mortal blood was so weak, extra sacrifices would be needed. These were usually socially high political prisoners, or prisoners of war, as the lower class prisoners were used more for labor than blood sacrifices. Another way to appease Kukulkan was to play and beat him in a game of his own creation, basketball. Worshippers in teams of 5 would gather on an ancient court and would try to score on the god. Players could only dribble the ball while advancing, with the dribbling hand staying on top of the ball. Players could either shoot the ball from behind an arc for 3 points, or shoot the ball for 2 points inside the arc. Slam dunking was also allowed, but wasn't popularized until Michael Jordan rediscovered the move in the 1980s after watching an ESPN movie about ancient basketball. Beating Kukulkan in his own game was a feat, as the feathered serpent had 4 wings that could cross up worshippers, resulting in broken ankles, bruised egos, and worse injuries. If the teams were able to beat Kukulkan, he would guarantee victory in the next battle that the worshippers would be fighting. But the question is, was Kukulkan truly the first basketball player, or is this just some BS Smite lore? It's a bunch of BS. However, there is more truth to this than you might think. Charles Goodyear has been widely accepted as the first person to develop the process of vulcanization, or the creation of rubber. However, ancient records have found that Mayans managed to create their own process of vulcanization, with their process consisting of more latex from natural vegetative ingredients, such as juice and fibers from vines. From this elastic, the Mayans did create bounceable balls that they used to play games with. Often, special courts were created alongside monuments such as the Pyramid of Kukulkan, where worshippers played a game called Pakatak. Pakatak was a mixture of today's modern soccer and basketball, with the object of the game being to get the ball through a stone hoop on each side of the court. However, the ball was passed and shot using their thighs and hips rather than dribbling and shooting with their hands. Although the Mayans did play the game for religious and recreational purposes, they also used it as a way to settle disputes between war-torn clans. The losing team of the game would often have their captain or even the entire team be sacrificed to their gods, such as Kukulkan, for appeasement. So while Kukulkan wasn't directly raining threes on all his worshippers, the Mayans were one of the first civilizations to create rubber and to play a basketball-related game. So thank you all for watching. Let me know what Smite god you want to see next in the comments below and what you thought about the episode. Once again, I'm Evan with Baritone Studios, and I'll see you next time.